today's live stream on a very important game of World Champions is going on, and we all know that today is a game of Deng Liren versus D Gukesh from India to fight for the championship, and the game is just started. I am so late for here, but I just rewind the moves here. So let's go. What who support? That's amazing, and just go for the further moves and the games in this match. So just let's start the game here. And sorry if you listen to background noises that's erupt here, but let's continue. So here the white is played by Cookies and Dingley from black. So the position is not too good for Cookies because this position is very uh, bad, I think, at this point. So let's go for the previous moves here. So I just rewind here for you to see what and how the game just started. So Gukis started with e4, so it's a very much good opening, and then goes for e6, then d4, d5, knight c3, knight f6, e5, then knight d7, f4, c5, knight e2, and here comes with knight c6, c3, a5, knight f3, a4, bishop e3, bishop e7, g4, and here comes with the queen a5. So the position is very half open position played by Gukesh here, and this is gonna be good. And I think after at the in game it's good for Gukesh, but this is opening. So he goes for bishop g2 and a3, and here is the b3. So a3 is a position where uh, is not too much good for black here, because you also see here at the point white is in good position. Seek at d4, b4, then here comes with queen c7, knight d4, then knight b6, double zero, knight c4, bishop f2, bishop d7, queen e2, knight cut d4, knight cut d4, knight comes to b2. So it's a draw position, I think, and the position there here. But after this, rook c8, rook c1, queen c4, and I think this position where Gukesh loses his position and he just pushes f5, and just look the engineer, it's just like a little bit damage for Gukesh here after the move of f5. But the move queen d3 is a game-changing move by Deng here, because Gukesh comes to queen e1, and that is a very bad move uh, played by Gukesh here, and this is not good for him, because I just saw you just come to uh, below that you see this engine here. It's I just show you why this move is bad here. So this is a queen, and you saw the engine saw how much damage create here. It's a minus 2.12, so it's a very very important and very important position, I think. Ding get here, and after this Ding goes for bishop g5. You just see this in engine, bishop g5, then rook c2, and rook c2 shows the here that the engine shows that it's a 2 minus 2.69, so it's a very very bad here. And so after this Ding goes for rook c4, and then h4. So Gukesh counter, but the position is after the move. You see in this engine that queen b1 comes, then rook at c3. So just I think Ding analyze here how the position is and continue to finish this game. So he just cutted the pawn of rook at c3, then rook at c3, then queen cut c3, and Gukesh goes for f cut e6, and again this position is very much lost position for Gukesh, and Deng is just thinking there. So if you see that the Deng get 18 minutes left, and Gukesh get 12 minutes and 13 seconds left in their clocks. So after we go to see the next move, what Ding gonna be play. So here the move comes with the bishop cut e6, and then knight goes to knight e2, then queen cut e5, knight cut f4, then queen cut f4, queen just c2, and the position is very bad position for Gukesh. So just we continue, and what here the Ding play. So he just cut it with not bishop. He just cut it with f cut e6. So it's not a position where uh, too much effect there, but I think f cut e6 is not a good move. Bishop cut f6 is a bishop cut e6 a best move here, but the position is literally gone for uh, again to a draw position. So Gukesh get a amazing counter here. Counter here. So Gukesh, I think sorry, it's Ling goes for queen cut e5, and after, and here you see Ding going to cut the pawn there. It's queen cut e5, and now Gukesh goes for going for knight cut f4. You see after knight cut f4, queen cut f4, and bishop go for the attacking position here. Bishop goes to bishop c5. So the position is again comes to a draw, and good position for black here. So this is a very very amazing comeback by uh, Mukesh here. So I think Mukesh is going for knight cut f4. So it's great move for Mukesh here. And you all will know that this is the first round of World Chess Championship, and this game is amazing game here, and this type of game is just continue for many days, and you see that how Gukes cut the knight cut f4 and queen cut f4, and here comes the bishop c5. So I think Gukes will go for bishop c5. So bishop c5 is a amazing move, and it's a opening for bishop, and a counter attack for queen by rook. So it's a good move here. So after this, Ding will go for g4 if Gukesh playing here bishop c5. So we just wait for that, and who is your favorite here in this World Championship game? Just comment in the comment box. It's great to think, but as I think or I support here the Gukes because it's our country pride. So Gukes is thinking here. So Matt is in a amazing position for black here, but if Gukes will go for bishop c5 is a good and better move for other moves, but Gukes thinking. So please Gukes just go for the bishop c5. I think he go for that. So the timing for Gukes is 7:52. So and we all know that the rule said that the in-game is just started on the time of 41 move. After 41 move, they get 30-second increment, but not for now. So, case just thinking here. So, if he will go for bishop c5, it's a good move because at this point, if Lucas go for inaccuracy move, or I think mistake there. There is a punishment. What Ding gonna be do here? Because in Queen E1 by Gukes is uh, a backfire for him to at this position. And I think Ding main and mistake is there when Gukes go for F cut E6, but not cut it by bishop cut e6, but he goes for f cut e6. So f cut e6 is a very much chance to create for a white here to come back here. So now the position is just like that. So again, Gukes takes time here. So thank you for that guy who just like there. And let's go, guys. Just support your favorite player here and comment in the comment box that who gonna be win the first round here, and who is your favorite player for this championship battle. So if you go for the Gukes versus Ding Ding in past games, in classical I think Ding get much more win for it, because he gonna be win two matches, and Gukes win only one matches, and the two draws there. So here no Gukes no. You just move first the queen c2. You see here queen c2 is a move after the bishop c5, but he just go for queen c2. So again, a very bad move by Gukes here. You just see this position. It's minus 2.09. And if we go for bishop c5, you just see here. If you go for bishop c5, it just comes to a 0.97. So it's on go for the uh, a very much chance of draw there, but he not play the move of bishop c5. He just go for the queen c2. So after queen c2, I think Ding goes for going for queen c4 for exchanging the queen and attacking and promoting their pawns to um, pieces. So you look the position here. I think the two connected pawn in the center for black there, and there is no other pawn in six and sorry, it's in C file and F file. So it's a very good position and for black there, because it's a connected center pawn, so it's more dangerous for white there. And two connected pawn in G and H file, and one pawn on A3, and another one is on B7. So if you look, the pawn structure is a very good position for black there. And if we talk about white in a two pawn loss, so that's a not good position for white here. If we come back for not, I think win, but on the draw position. So let's see. It's a chess game. Anyone can mistake. So just waiting for the Ding moves here. So if you see in the engine here, it's queen c4 is a best move for here. So this is the first, and not first, this is chance for Ding to dominate this position and create a pressure on Gukesh. So it's good for him because the position is a very much good for black here. So Gukesh in also a time pressure because of 4:27 second in their clock. So just pressurize, and if Gukesh wants to go for win, I think winning from this position is I think it's not a position to win for white here because it's a 2 point loss and the position for white is not too much better. But going for a draw is a good option for white here. So the starting of the game is a very much good for both side because if you go for I just saw just 1 minute I just saw the starting position of this game. The position is very much a good position for both side. If you see this position, look at this engine point of white uh, line on just so that it's a not a good position for white because if you see the game, it's a g4 and f4. It's a far better and opening of open because you see that f4 and the g4 in the opening is very dangerous because sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So this opening is very much crazy opening for white side. The main difference create here is this: the pawn push is not much effect, but it's on go for the draw. But queen d3 is a very much good move by Ding there, and Gukesh take here very much very bad move created by Gukesh, and he goes for queen e1. So queen e1 is a chance for white here because it comes with bishop g5 for amazing fight or diagonally attack the rook, and this is it. And again he wants to cut that bishop, and now we are waiting for the black move here. So what so just move by here Ding play the same move what the Indians saw here. We see that it's a queen c5, and queen c5 it's a exchanging position. If he now go for exchange, it's a very bad move for black here. So I think queen c2 is another mistake by Gukesh because if he go for bishop c5 then queen c2, it's a amazing position for comeback to draw. But now it's a queen c2 first, and let's see what Gukesh do. Gukesh not exchanging the queen. So if he no exchanging the queen, what he think? I if we see the bro, everyone just see how this position is in a very much bad position for Gukesh here. He goes for queen d2, and the position is set that minus 2.65. So Gukesh continuing to mistake here. What he do? We don't understand here. It's just pressure of world championship game or either another thing. So it's a 0-0 time for black here. So let's see what Ding do here. There's a too much hype for Gukes, and I think much more fan favorite for Gukes as compared to Ding in this World Championship. But Ding Liren is a world champion, so it's not easy for Gukes to take down him. So just see the game here. I think 0-0 is a good move because Injan also said that 0-0 is a good move. If 0-0 comes here, it's attacking by on white side by rook of black. So it's a good move because queen of black is in a very good in a good position. Knight on attack, bishop on defense and attack both. Pawn structure is amazing, and now one thing what black do here is attack by rook and separating the king. So it's a very good and amazing position for black. So let's just wait what Ding do here. If you see the difference of rating here is too much, but Ding. So we just wait for the move, final move of Ding Liren. I think the game is about of 30 minutes from here, I think, because the position and the timing, you just see how Ding go for it's a 0-0, and guess know what is do here, and he go for the 0-0, and he just go for the engine and the bishop d4. And the now why black goes for the knight d3. So knight d3 is the best move for here. And knight after knight d3, queen e3. Here you see how this position go on. So both know how to play and how to finish this game, and Ding in a very much good position here. So if the pieces exchanges here, I think the pawn loss of Gukes is much more. That's why he loses the game. So we just wait for the move here. You just see how this continue after bishop d4. Knight goes for the knight d3, and now it's the move of white here, and the engine said that queen go for queen e3 is a good move. And you see how Gukesh on a time pressure also, because that also affect him because in a go for the 2 minute games. So here the game is Not good for Gukesh here. So let's go, Gukesh. Just go for that. The time goes. It's a 1 minute 18 second. What? In a 1 minute game. What Gukesh is thinking? It's 49 second, 48 second, 45. And it just move it. Why the increment is not work here? It's a 45 second. It's a what? Case in a very very much danger position and danger time. No, 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 no. Team is a dominated position here because of their position, and the time pressure on the Gukes is not good for Gukes here, and Ding is a very very much good position. So it's a Gukes a mistake or pressure of World Championship match or the round of first of World Championship match, and what we see it's not good. But let's go for Gukes to counter here. But the time pressure is also the main problem for Gukes here. There is two bigger mistake by Gukesh. What takes down for him in this game. So Ding also takes time, but the Gukesh position is not good, and also the pressure of time because it's a 0.45. So it's a and then we I see that the increment is not work here, or I think the increment is not here because 0.45 is a still 0.45. Just wait, everyone. Okay, it's not gonna be lose here. We just go for the moves. What it takes here is a e5, then bishop cut e5, knight cut e5, rook cut f8, check, queen cut e8, and then this position continues, but the position is not much good position for white. But let's go. And Ding also takes time here, and he just go for look how Gukes work here. It's not increment game, and that's why he moved fastly here. And if you go for see the moves here, Gukes sorry Ding cutted the he just cutted the rook, not pushes the pawn. So the pawn rook cut is f1, and then pawn push. And bishop cut e5, queen cut g4 check, bishop g2. Oh, nothing, nothing, brother, nothing. This position is dead. This position is dead. And because the position is said that this is 3.48 and his position is neither to win by anyone from here if the opponent not gonna be do a blunder. And the most important thing is Gukesh on a time pressure, so it's a 0.20 and I think we support Gukesh, but the position and the time is not in the hand for us. And that's it. The first game for result it just come in a 7 second, 4 second, 6 second. Oh, what the Gukesh think? And I think this gonna be in the for Gukesh first game. What? Oh, the game is just this. And now I understand what is the rule. If the time of the clock of one player is just over there, the extra 30 minute is given for him to play the game, and that's why you see here it's 31 minute is given to Gukesh here, but the position is dead for him because there is no chance for Gukesh. And after the move, we just think it's a bishop f5. Then queen comes to g3. Is the position of dead. And now I think proper dead position. Nothing. Look at this position is proper dead. There is a pawn loss, position loss. Nothing has happened for Gukesh here because he just blunder and mistaking 2 to 3 moves in this game, and that's why this result is effect on a bad side for Gukesh because he started the game in an amazing position, but after the move of queen e1 on queen d3, and that's why this position is here. And one move I just give a simple, not a lesson, but a tip or tips or tricks, I think. And this is a much more bigger problem for chess players, I think, for beginners and for when who start, and sometimes it's done by many players. So I just saw why. Look at this position. This is the position where Gukesh in a good. He just moved queen c2 first. What the move is better here? You just see bishop c5 is good, but he go for queen c2 first. So this is happening for many players in the beginners and who just started, and even the experienced player also do this mistake, because I also feel in this game, or I also do some kinds of this mistake in the games, because if you just predict, or I think if you just calculate the moves, but sometimes it's first and second and second and first, and it's confusion, and that's why this position creates. You just move first the bishop, but you just move the queen, and that's what I say. This is a very, very uh, silly problem for all the chess players, I think. And if the beginners who see this game, you just learn from here that not do for and not go for rushing games, because the rushing games affect this type of position and mistake in this position. So just calmly and see the position, and what the position wants here, and how much the move effect in this game. It's a very, very much impact the game. So just focus how one move affect and impact on this current position. If you are in there and this type of position, I'm not talking about cookies, I just talking about the beginners players, and many much of new players and the experienced player also just do this type of silly mistakes, and that's create a blundering position, because sometimes we calculated the second move first, and first move then second, and it's a very complicated and confusion. So that's for it, and you go for the calmly. If you move calmly and the impactful move for this type of position, that's effect and impact the game. And the main thing is how you dominate, or how you come back from this type of position. And what Gukesh mistake here, again and again there is a again a chance of continue to go for the draw, but he not cutted the queen here, and not exchange the queen. He just save their queen to go for queen d2, and there is a destruction just started by ding here, and he go for the double zero. You see this position, how this position is much more effective. You just see this, the pawn structure of black is amazing, because the a3 pawn is on a very, very good position, because the queen support by any position to a3 pawn, and a3 pawn support b2 knight, and b2 knight just capture the square of d1 and d3, and the main much impact to the center to control, and the b7 pawn is amazing to stop the b4 pawn, and the bishop supported the white square pawns, and the center pawn of black is amazing, because the center pawn of the black just dominates there, because the c file and the f file, not any pawn is there to stop the C and E and D file pawn. And after this, and the G and H file pawn structure is amazing, connected pawn, and the queen in a attacking position, knight in a attacking position, bishop in a attacking and defensive position, and the one link for that, it's a double zero to attacking by the rook to uh, in a gameplay of rook in this game, and separate and defense for uh, mm, king there, and that's happened. Exchange, 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 pawn push, and this position is just ended. Again he go for the pawn loss, and this position is it. So let's see. And you also know this position is very not a single chance I think to win this game or draw. It's a proper loss for white, and I think also many fans think that Gukesh gonna be lose their first game, and that's very much sad for Indian fans, and not for only Indian fans. And let's talk about the Gukesh fan. So with just too much hype, and that's a good. But Ding is so why he was champion or world champion, and Gukesh in a good form, but it's a world championship game pressure or any other thing. I don't understand. So we just wait for the move, and Gukesh's move is bishop to bishop e6 check. So he just continue to attacking. He also not want to just sit down there and want to just lose this game. So he just moved their pieces, and he just checked with bishop e6. Now what Ding do here? Sometimes Ding also plays some blundering move in the game, but not now. This is World Championship, so it's not good for him. So he just go for King h8. Let's go. Mm, The result of first game of round one of World Chess Championship is now here, and this is a very much disappointment for Gukesh fan and the Indian supporters and many Gukesh fan that Ding wins their first round of World Chess Championship, and it's a great news for Ding fanciers, and the first round is over. So it's a crazy, and I think this first round of champions is amazing, and there is a much more mistakes and blunders by Gukesh here, and that's a disappointment for their fans and also for them. But now I just go for Soyu again, where Gukesh mistake and blundering the position or blundering the moves, and then at the position now he loses the game. So just go for the moves and the previous moves of Gukesh there, and I just saw why Gukesh lose this game. If you talk about the opening is amazing. What Gukesh play here, but in the middle game, I think he just mistake and blunder. So he just started with e4, and that's amazing. And e6, then d4, d5, knight c3, and knight f6, e5, knight goes to knight d7, f4, and c5, knight comes to knight e2, Knight c6, c3, and a5. So opening is good. No one can in a position where they lose in opening, but opening is balanced. And a4, bishop goes to bishop e3, and now bishop e7, g4, queen goes to a5, bishop g2, a3, queen sorry, it's b3, c cut d4, b4, queen goes to c7, knight d4, knight comes to b6, double zero, knight c4, bishop f2, bishop d7, queen e2, knight cut d4, knight cut d4, knight comes to b2, queen e3. So in this position there is no much difference between both of them, but after the move of rook c8, rook c1, it's not rook a c1, then queen c4. Here the move of f5 is I think not too much effect, but the move of queen d3 is amazing by Ding, and that's the effect on him to back on queen e1. And you just look how queen e1 is a blunder, a big blunder by Gokes here, because he just given an open file or for the black there, and he just go for rook c2. And this is a position where Gokes just back down here, and after this rook c2, just he go for the rook c4, then h4 for attacking the bishop, then f4, bishop f4, then queen b1, rook cut c3, rook cut c3, queen cut c3, and here the pawn up by black here, and again you go for f cut e6, and now again the chance is created for white here. He just cut it by f cut e6, because the main move is, I think, or the Indians say that bishop cut e6 is a dominant or better move here. But that's, you see how this position enhance here, and the position say it's a drawing position. But after this, knight e2 is an amazing move. Queen cut e5 is good, knight cut f4 is good, queen cut f4 is it, and this move queen c2, again a mistake. So it's a third mistake by Gukes. Queen c2 is the second move after the bishop c5, but bishop c5 is not played by Gukes here, and that's much more impact for him, because it's not a good position, because if bishop c5 is played by him, the rook get a open file and attacking the queen, and bishop get also in a position to attacking the king side, and that's also impact to create a not a double zero for black, and the king of the black in the center. So again a chance is created for white is to attack the king in the center, and it's much more easy from the when the king in a corner or a double zero position. And again guess go for a mistake. It's a full mistake. He not just exchange the queen, he just go for queen d2, and that's, I think, again what I think I know, what I know, that Gukes is not want to given or exchanging their queen in this position, and also in the position where he goes for queen e1, that's also very very much not a good thing. After this, he just destroyed Gukesh here. He just played the proper accurate moves here. Just go for double zero. Then knight comes to d3, queen e3, rook cut f1, bishop cut f1, e5, just cut at the pawn, bishop comes to save then bishop e4, and here the chance just what I say, just he go for that, and queen d2, bishop go for bishop d6, then queen c2 check, and now the Ding in a better position or in a position to win this game. Then here the bishop check, and now not that impact. And after the move of king h8, and you guys just resign the game. So it's not a good thing for case there, and also very disappointed for us to see this game on not win by Gukesh. But that's all. That's a chess game, and the game just do like this. And there is much more game left for this championship. So Gukesh just counter back after in or the second round, which will be going to play in tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. So we just also met at the 2:30 p.m. and now, and this game is over, and I again say that Gukes loses their first round against Liren in the World Chess Championship Singapore 2024, and that's it. And in this game, Gukes just mistakes, blunders, and very inaccurate move. So that's the effect, and that's why Gukes lose here, because in the first phase of opening, Gukes in a very much good position, but after in middle game, a move that create a difference is queen d3 and then queen e1, and again Gukesh go for the mistake and inaccurate moves. So what I think it's a world championship game pressure or anything else, just we see, because after this it's I think press conference or very much questions for him, and if we go to analyze the game, he know where he just blundering and just mistaking the position. So this type of game is just want to just release, I think, or you can just take back and just take down in the next round, I think, to Deng, and that's it. You just go for the training with his partner and some mentorship by others. So it's a great news for Deng to win this first game and shows why he was the world champion, and that's it. And now I think we will meet tomorrow. I just stream for this game, so I am just late because some of the problems I just faced, and that's why I not do a proper live stream, because I just want to live stream at 2:30 p.m. but not there, and I just stream a 1 hour, I think, and thank you for those who just like and those who just viewed here, and again we meet tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. at the second round of World Chess Championship, and then we see how Guke is gonna be counter back to Ding, or either Ding again dominates and win the second round also. So just wait what I think, and you think just support for your favorites, and don't give from their or your fan favorite players. So just continue and let's hard support to your favorite player because they wants to support from all of us. So okay, just this is game. So thank you again, and I think I'm gonna do in this live stream. And I just uploaded the game of cookies ending after this, or I think tomorrow, because it's a good game for the beginners. I think because you just learn how, where you just not too hyper rushing the game, and also the silly mistakes that the many chess player do there. So it's also good for that to learn how to counter and how to manage that position also. So that's it. Then last again I say that Gukesh loses their first round game in World Chess Championship and they win their first game. So this is a very disappointment for Indian fans and many Gukesh fans. So thank you again, and I'm gonna to stop this live stream. Thank you once again. And those who just viewed this channel, you just come tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. We're gonna be live from there. So thank you once again and bye.